about natural home remedies for everyday illnesses. Um, of course, we know that um, natural herbs can be used for everyday illnesses. Um, it's better than using any prescription drugs that are out there. Um, Also, we find that natural cures or natural herbs are less expensive than prescription drugs, and they're less toxic on the body. Um, Especially when it comes to costs. I mean, especially nowadays, a lot of people don't have insurance. So, what better than going out picking a weed or an herb or whatever from out of the ground, or a spice that's in your kitchen that can be used to treat everyday illnesses that you may have. Some of the basic things, I mean, like I said, with doing natural cures, um, these herbs, you can plant them yourself. So that beats going to any pharmacy. You don't have to worry about the harmful effects or side effects. You know, when you're just taking a herb that you've grown in your ground and boiling it for tea. Um, and you don't have to worry about the synthetics, the artificial flavoring that's in any of the um, natural herbs. And I'm aware of this because I have used a lot of these natural remedies. I do know of a friend that actually treated cancer using natural remedies. Um, there was also, of course, changing the diet as well, but they were cured from lung cancer using natural remedies. And this person, and they went using this method because they didn't have insurance, couldn't afford it. They did the surgery, but they didn't do chemo or any radiations. They went to a facility here in West Palm called Hippocrates Health Institute and was treated for cancer. And, you know, he beat it. It lasted for about 5 years, but he went back to eating because a lot of it has to do with diet as well. He went back to eating, you know, the traditional foods and stuff, and because they actually started out with lung cancer, and then it came back on the voice box, but then they went back to doing the things that they know to do: eat right, take the different herbs, and, you know, with that, again, they were actually cured, you know, from the cancers. And they were being tested and checked along the way while they were going through this process. Um, like I said, I mean, it comes from simple things such as, you know, peppermint or peppermint oil being used to help headaches or sinuses. You know, it's just as simple as, you know, either putting it on your tongue or actually on your temple, just using peppermint oil. There's also aloe. Aloe can be used as a laxative. We also have turmeric. Turmeric is a spice that you'll find in your kitchen. Turmeric is used to make the mustard yellow. Using that turmeric can help with inflammation in the body. And it's also a spice that my friend used when they were going through the cancer. You know, only thing they did was took the powdered turmeric, made a paste, and took that a couple of times a day. Then there's also baking soda and lemon juice was another thing that's used for gas. You know, you're talking a teaspoon of baking soda and a couple tablespoons of lemon juice and water. Mix that. It's great for gas. Also, that same remedy was another remedy used for this person that was going through the cancer. Something as simple as baking soda and lemon juice. You know, it wasn't anything that was harsh on the body, and it was very inexpensive. So there are a lot of different remedies that can be used to help just everyday illnesses that we go through in life. And like I said, with a lot of these, like I said, you can grow them yourself, or you can just, they're readily available in the store. So, and that's the great thing about this. I do have a ex-in-law that was a doctor, and you know, she started noticing that her patients weren't getting well. And so she started looking into natural remedies, which this person is practicing, you know, natural things right now. She was a regular MD. She also had a patient that was going through diabetes, and you know, she had talked them through to doing natural things, except for this person went on a binge, and you know, he actually ended up dying. So that's when they found out that she wasn't prescribing medicines, because she would tell her clients, you know, I can give you the traditional medicine, or I can tell you what to do with the, going naturally. So the government actually got on her. They tried to, you know, blame her for his death. But then, you know, matter of fact, while she was in school, she was doing a trial on some medication, and she found out the harmful effects it was doing. And they told her, either you change the information that you found, or she was not going to get a medical license. Well, she changed it. Now, about 3 years ago, she actually lives in Panama right now. The government actually paid her millions of dollars, she can't tell us how much, to keep her quiet for what she knew about whatever this drug was. Of course, it's confidential, so she couldn't tell us that. But because of that, she now cannot come back to the United States. She is on the no-fly zone, and they told her she would be treated as a terrorist. All because, for one, you know, as a doctor, and most, if you don't know it, most doctors will not, well, for one, they can't say they cure, especially if you're doing homeopathic. You're not allowed to say you're going to cure somebody. Government does not like that. Like I said, but there are, you know, if we look it up, there's a lot of different, like I said, natural things. I have done a lot. I actually am a 9-year breast cancer survivor. 2 years ago, I had a little scare, but I didn't panic. I just changed and do what I needed to do. I changed my diet, and I just started doing natural things. And, you know, it was very inexpensive, because it was everyday stuff that I could go to the drugstore or the grocery store to buy. The things that I was using, like I said, baking soda and lemon juice being one of them, using other natural vitamins as well. So I would just say, if anybody, you know, going through certain illnesses, it's worth it to look up a natural remedy. For one, like I said, it's cheaper, it's not harmful on the body. And in conclusion, you know, I would say, you know, like I said, there's a lot of research that's been done, you know, that will tell you about using natural remedies, you know, especially for, you know, just basic everyday illnesses, sinus, headaches, even something as simple as a toothache. So it's good. Like I said, try the herbal supplements. It can't hurt. It can only help. And doing that and changing your eating habits, you'll have a